Our Capitol Hill producer, Chad Pergram. There were shots fired, but as we try and work through the facts of this story, let's go to Chad now for what he's learning. Chad, where are you? What do you see?
Here's what happened, Bill. I am told by officials here that there was an effort by U.S. Capitol Police to try to make a traffic stop up at the top of Capitol Hill. This is near the Library of Congress, and the vehicle in question did not respond to efforts and took off and drove down Capitol Hill. This is on the House side, down Independence Avenue, past the Rayburn Building and toward the Botanical Garden at that point. The vehicle did not stop, I am told, and they had these barricades which they erected around Capitol Hill after 9/11 to try to keep vehicles from coming in. But also when you get into a situation like this, and this happened back during the Miriam Carey incident in October of 2013, they raised the barriers to try to keep the vehicle inside that perimeter. So they raised that barrier at the foot of Independence Avenue as the vehicle was essentially going west. At that point, the driver still did not comply with orders. This is near First and Washington by the Rayburn Building, and tried to evade officers. I am told by officials that they hit multiple cars, civilian cars, including U.S. Capitol Police vehicles. And because the suspect in question did not continue to comply, that's when U.S. Capitol Police officers discharged their weapons. Now, I am told, even though this happened near the Rayburn House office building, they have not put the Rayburn building on lockdown or anything like that. And we do not believe that the suspect was hit, but they did apprehend the suspect at that point. Now, we have had, Bill, incidents over the years where we have random crime, random car chases that kind of move into the Capitol Hill perimeter. The U.S. Capitol Police, they have their own police department that patrols the Capitol, the House and Senate office buildings, and some of the blocks, several blocks out from that. We had an incident during the State of the Union message a couple of years ago. It was a car chase that began in suburban Maryland, which wound up almost within a block of where this incident is. And it had nothing to do with trying to get into the State of the Union or disrupt government or anything like that. It was just a car chase that came from suburban Maryland into Washington, D.C. About 4 or 5 years ago, there was a traffic stop that went bad near Union Station. You had a pursuit that went down Louisiana Avenue, going the wrong direction, mind you, down Louisiana Avenue on the Senate side of the Capitol, before the driver turned in toward the Capitol, drew a weapon on officers, and they shot and killed him. But you have to remember what happens with U.S. Capitol Police. They never know if they get into an incident like this. It could just be somebody trying to get away from police, your garden variety car chase, or whether or not this is a diversionary tactic, or whether or not this is actually somebody who has, something in the back of the car, fertilizer or something like that, where they really want to do harm. We have no idea if there's anything in that realm right now. What we do know now that they were trying to stop this car near the Library of Congress for whatever reason, traffic stop, could be a wanted tag, what have you, and the driver eluded them. They went down Capitol Hill, and that's why U.S. Capitol Police officers fired their weapons. Again, to be clear, they did not hit anybody. They did apprehend the suspect without hitting him.
Chad, thank you for that. Chad Pergram near the scene there.